Hey guys, Shauna Moten here, Senior Gold Ambassador. I have been asked to talk to you about Chapter 14, The Secret of Socrates, in our book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This book has been pretty incredible. I've learned so much already, and this is a book that I initially mocked when the first time I ever saw it in my husband's office. I was like, who needs to read a book like that? That's crazy. It's so easy to make friends. Well, there's so much wisdom in this book and so much stuff that I have been truly humbled to learn myself and to realize how much better I could have done all these years in building even better relationships and deeper friendships and so forth, and just relating to people in general when you meet them. So I hope you guys are engaging in this study and really reading it and taking notes, because they're pretty awesome. So, the Secret of Socrates. So apparently Socrates was this man who came up with this method of getting people to agree with him. And I'll be honest, when I was first reading this chapter, I was like, gosh, it would be so easy to come across and the takeaway, like reading all of this and just have the takeaway being, I just need to have flattering speech towards people. I just need to say whatever I need to say to get people to agree with me and see my point of view. And I just don't think that that's the good takeaway. We don't want to be flatterers. We don't want to be ingenuine when we're talking to people. And so a verse of scripture came to mind, and it's Proverbs 15:1. And it says, a soft word turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And I think that that is the key to what Socrates was doing. So he was real big on not starting out with arguments. And it's really easy to do that because we want to get our point across to people, especially when we believe so wholeheartedly in something. And so it's easier to just state what we're thinking, which I'm so guilty of, and do that before we truly listen or try to see the point of view from the person that we're talking to. And so when he says you really want to try to get a yes from the other person first, it really softens it. It really softens the relationship. It doesn't start out harsh. And so the way to do that is to ask them questions of things that you know that they would agree with. You know that they would see that point of view. It's generally going to be probably stuff that everybody would agree on. And I was trying to think of a way with Plexus that you could enter into a conversation with somebody when you're talking to them about Plexus. And a big thing for me is the overall health, coming from a medical world, and questions. Gosh, wouldn't you agree that the health of Americans is greatly declining over the years? Wouldn't you agree there's so many more people suffering from obesity these days and just all these chronic illnesses? Wouldn't you agree with that? And really start getting them to say, yeah, yes, absolutely, I see that all the time. And start your conversations from there versus trying to prove to somebody or trying to convince them that they need our products. Help them see that they need our products, because people need these products. But sometimes people need help in seeing that and need those blinders taken off. I had blinders on for over a year before I really just kind of sought out the research myself. But we could help people do that. He says that you want to talk about things in common, that you have in common with the other person. Don't start out with things that you know you differ on. And so that's key, when you know that you differ on it. He said there's a visceral response that happens whenever somebody says no. It's like their whole body just turns against it, and it's almost impossible to turn their mind back. So start out with things that you have in common. Give a feeling of welcome and importance to the person that you're talking to. Just respect them. Talk about things they're interested in. Let them know. Call them by name. That's one of the chapters we've already read about. Call them by name. Let them feel important. He says basically it never pays to argue. Look at things from the other person's viewpoint and try to get that person to say yes to the questions that you're asking. And ask gentle questions, guys. Generally, gentleness gets a great response. And again, that verse was, a soft word turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. So remember that. And the last one is Proverbs 25:15. That says, with patience, a ruler may be persuaded, and a soft tongue will break a bone. We get a lot more accomplished with softness than we do with harshness. So, hope this helps you guys as you work your business, as you rock it out, and grow personally, guys. There's so much just personal development that is going on here, and it's amazing. And this is applicable to all areas of life, not just plexus. So, all right, happy Sunday. Bye.